Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is December 29th, 2024, and Joan Laporta is officially back in the city of Barcelona after concluding a business deal in Dubai for the sale of VIP boxes in order to register Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. But of course, the question is, will that be enough for Barcelona to reach the 1-1 rule? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and as you know by now, the commercial court in Barcelona denied the club's petition to register both Dani Olmo and Pau Victor on a precautionary measure until the end of the season. And as soon as that ruling came out, Joan Laporta traveled to Dubai in order to negotiate the sale of VIP boxes for around 100 to 120 million euros. Well, it seems that Joan Laporta has managed to negotiate that deal for the sale of VIP boxes. The deal is complete. In fact, the Qatari investors have already signed the contract. So the contract is done, drafted, signed by the investors, and it's only missing Joan Laporta's signature, who is already back in Barcelona. Now, the reason why Joan Laporta has not signed this document yet is because he wants to wait until Monday or Tuesday, which is when the Court of Appeals will rule on whether Barcelona will be able to register Olmo and Pau Victor on a precautionary measure, because after the commercial court rejected Barcelona's petition, Barcelona then filed an appeal. And it's expected that the Court of Appeals will rule either Monday, tomorrow, December 30th, or Tuesday, December 31st. And if the Court of Appeal grants Barcelona's request to register Olmo and Pau Victor on a precautionary measure, the VIP sale will not go through. However, if the court does not grant Barcelona's request and they deny it, then Joan Laporta will go ahead and sign the contract and sell those VIP boxes to the Qataris for a period of 20 years in exchange for 100 to 120 million euros. Now, of course, the question is, will this be enough in order for Barcelona to reach the 1-1 rule? And will it be enough to register both Dani Olmo and Pau Victor? Well, it seems that Barcelona have turned in the documents to La Liga, have turned in all the contract, all the information of this deal to La Liga. La Liga have yet to respond to Barcelona, but Joan Laporta and the board of directors are confident that this will be enough for Barcelona to register both Pau Victor and Dani Olmo, and also it will be enough for Barcelona to reach the 1-1 rule, because as you might recall from my previous videos, Barcelona needed to make around 60 million euros in order to reach the 1-1 rule. And of course, the sale of VIP boxes is going to generate around 100 to 120 million euros. So that's a lot more than the 60 million euros that Barcelona need to achieve the 1-1 rule. But there is a catch. This will only be enough. The sale of the VIP boxes for 120 million euros will only be enough for Barcelona to reach the 1-1 rule for this season only. Come the summer, Barcelona will need more income. Now, this is why, but before I explain to you why, let me just remind you to don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to Goal Kids, Kickback, or Fanatics. If you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure to bet us. All links are in the description. If you click on them, you would be supporting this channel, but you would also be helping yourself because you do get access to discounts and offers. Anyways, let's get back to this video, because as I said before, the sale of the VIP boxes will only help Barcelona achieve the 1-1 rule until the summer. Come the summer, Barcelona will need to make another 60 million euros through either sale of the players, new sponsorship deal, whatever it may be. Barcelona is going to need to make another 60 million euros in order to continue under the 1-1 rule. Now, you might ask, Mo, how is this possible? Well, it all goes back to Barca Vision. This is why Barcelona are not under the 1-1 rule. It's because the Barca Vision deal, where Barcelona sold a portion of Barca Vision to the German investment fund Libero for a total of 200 million euros. Out of those 200 million euros, Libero only paid 40 million, meaning that they haven't paid the other 160 million that they owe Barcelona. Now, as you might also recall, Barcelona presented to La Liga a couple of years ago a viability plan, which is when Barcelona presented this plan to La Liga saying, this is how we're going to get back on financial track. We're going to cut our expenses by this much. We're going to increase our revenues by this much. We're going to reduce our wage bill by this much. And in exchange, La Liga agreed to relax some of their financial fair play rules. But of course, Barcelona needed to comply with that viability plan. They've complied with everything in that viability plan except the Barca Vision deal because, of course, Libero did not pay what they were supposed to pay. So Barcelona did not meet the viability plan. Now, Barcelona were supposed to receive from Libero 60 million euros this past financial year. That's why they need to make 60 million euros to cover that debt that Libero has left in Barcelona's finances. And by selling the VIP boxes, they will be able to meet those 60 million euros and they will achieve the 1-to-1 rule. However, Libero was supposed to make another payment worth 60 million euros this upcoming summer. Of course, they're not going to pay it. So Barcelona will once again owe 60 million euros on their finances. So Barcelona are going to have to find another way to make another 60 million euros to cover the upcoming payment, which would be the last payment that Libero is supposed to pay Barcelona. So in the summer, Barcelona are going to have to figure out a way, whether through sales of players, signing new sponsorship, whatever. They're going to have to figure out a way to cover those 60 million euros that Libero is supposed to pay Barcelona in the summer, which, of course, they're not going to do it. Now, Barcelona have sued Libero. I've seen a lot of people comment, Mo, why doesn't Barcelona sue Libero? They have sued Libero. That case is ongoing. Of course, cases take years, but Barcelona have sued Libero. And again, Barcelona going to have to achieve the 1-to-1 rule all over again come this summer, thanks to all the mispayments by the German investment fund. So that's the news. Joan Laporta back in the city of Barcelona after negotiating the sale of VIP boxes. It looks like Barcelona are getting ripped off here because I've seen more reports stating that, yes, originally that deal was supposed to be worth 200 million euros. Now Barcelona are only going to make around 100 to 120 because, of course, the Qataris are not stupid. They see that Barcelona are desperate. They see that Barcelona are racing against the clock, that they need to close this deal by January 1st, which is when Olmo and Pau Victor's registrations expire. So it looks like they've asked for a huge discount. So this is, of course, incredibly troubling because, A, you're selling clubs' assets. That's always troubling in itself because Barcelona are not going to be able to make money off those VIP boxes for the next 20 years. They're going to make money right now. You get the 100, 120 done for the next 20 years. You're not going to make any money off of them. So that's selling clubs. It's always a problem. And now that problem is even magnified more because you're not even selling it for what it's worth. You're selling it for much less because, of course, you're racing against the clock. And again, this just stinks to me. This is a horrible situation. We should never be forced to sell clubs' assets, let alone give them away, because that's what we're doing if we're discounting 80, maybe 100 million euros. Terrible situation, especially for again, and I don't want to be repetitive, for a player that we didn't need to begin with because we did not need to sign Dani Olmo to reinforce the attacking midfield position, which is incredibly stacked because we have Pedri, Pablo Torre, Fermín López, Ilkay Gundogan at the time, plenty of players that can play in that position, but yet here we are. Anyways, I don't want to seem repetitive. I already talked about this in detail in my last video yesterday. If you want to hear my thoughts and opinions about how terrible this deal is, make sure you check it out. I will be uploading another video in a little bit, so stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.